A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here we go.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mostert trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this.
Now Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
56 to Mike. 56. Left pass. Left pass.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
56. Mike. Front left. Front left. 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check. 57 to Mike. Gun. Gun. Bring it. Echo. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
Throwing again. Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Check 13. Check 13.
Back.
Check 3.
18.
On 1st down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
14, got it. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You got it.
After the sack on first down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
56. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. A little flare, 49, check 49, check 49.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Mostert. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. This is Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo going underneath. It's Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. That's it, baby. We go. Run.
We remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so, and I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Good job right there. What you got? Good guys. 4 down. 4 down. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. 57. Mike 57. Friday.
Here's Wilson, throwing again, flush to his right. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
380. 57 to Mike. All day. All day, every day. Any day.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 52.
Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Look. 57's Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Big Ed.
Watch the safety creep.
Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
He's checking. Crash. Go. Alert.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We play it to win.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. 180!
And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. 20! There he goes left side, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 47 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Bring out, bring out, bring out, bring out.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the
14.
Go.
One left, one left.
Go.
Let's 57's right.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, check Mike 57. Let's go double count right here, double count. Good touch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Deuce. He's crashing.
Smart that. Good.
57's Mike 57.
Hold up.
Bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. 57, Mike.
Good.
Time to go, night. Hatchet.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
57, Mike.
Now watch one.
SOS. Watch out.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hands back and go full strength. Check nine.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
I'll go special. Good, guys. 4 down.
Mike 56.
To throw again. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there. A big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dance, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. D Ford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
He's coming. We got double up. No. Off. Far left. That's it. 57's the mic. So don't say nothing. Alert. Bang. Alert.
57's Mike.
Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
It's been a long day for you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Steps away to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He's back to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Bring it. Check safety, check safety. Check 24, check 24.
12.
Zoom. 57. Mike, 57. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Now Wilson to throw again. Being chased out left. He hits his running back, Procise. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And they've got him well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
What? Ready? 57's right. All day. Under 10. 10. Undercrush.
Hey. Gun.
It comes to me, it's me. Hustle.
Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.